Hey everyone, welcome to Makin Scents. It's been a while since I dropped the latest video, so I'm glad I could get this one together for you. And this one's going up by multiple requests for a follow-up to my first impression on Nishane's Hacivat fragrance. Stay tuned. So like I said in the opening, today we're going to be talking about a fragrance that I actually did a first impression on a little over a month or so ago. And it's this one right here by Nishane. It's Hacivat, or Hacivat, if I'm correct how to say it. This one here is super popular. The main words according to Fragrantic are woody, citrus, fruity, earthy, sweet. I'm not going to go through all the other crazy notes and such, but let's get into the fragrance itself. Now, I do have a little list over here I kept note of. It says bergamot, pineapple, and grapefruit are the top notes. Your heart notes are jasmine, patchouli, and cedarwood. Your base notes are clearwood, oak moss, dry timberwood. So ultimately, you have a lot of different woods, some citruses that come into the fragrance right here. That is super talk around town. So again, from the house of Nishane, we're looking at Hacivat, if I'm correct how I say that. Actually, one of the people in the fragrance groups told me how to say it from the last video. They helped me correct it. And if I'm correct, the C or something of that nature sounds like a J. So Hacivat, if I'm right. Ultimately, this is a very nice fragrance. Kind of pricey for what it is, in my opinion. It does have a nice opening. The cap itself, let's see if I show you that when I'm close. Pretty cool on top how clear it is. The thing itself's there. I own two fragrances from the house of Nishane. This one here, the sprayer looks like this. Ultimately, the sprayer sprays like this. Some people like to see sprays. It's got pretty good coverage for a sprayer, and it smells nice. Some people, it's one of their favorite fragrances in their collection. For me, the opening, which I said in my first impression video, is very much similar to a very creamy version of a fragrance like Aventus. It's not exactly Aventus. It's not even close to exactly Aventus, but the opening has that pineapple bergamot, and if I'm correct, I believe it's patchouli that I start to smell more. So I believe the patchouli is in the middle notes, but I smell it because for some reason, I think I said in the other video, patchouli has started to stick out to me a little bit more ever since smelling fragrances like patchouli by, what the heck is the name of the thing? It's a very fairly priced niche brand with purple bottles right here. Can't believe I forgot the name of it. Molinard patchouli. So ever since I smelled fragrances like this and a couple other ones with strong patchouli in there, I've been able to pinpoint that a little bit more when I smell different fragrances. Now, this one here, to me, has a very nice blend of all the different components. It's smooth, it's slick. It is very nice, very fresh. After the first 30 minutes or so, that, what I call, or the remnant, that piece that like throws the word Aventus in my mind, starts to disappear. The fragrance itself has pretty good longevity. Some people I know have had 10, 12 crazy hours with this. It lasts forever. They can smell it for a very long time, and they get compliments later in the day after they've already been wearing it. For me personally, it's good performance. It's not the craziest beast mode thing I've ever smelled. It does smell pretty good for me. I do go a little bit numb to the smell after a while, but it is still there. If I go back, I can smell it. Ultimately, your strongest projection or strongest amount of sillage, or whatever you want to call it, goes for the first 2 hours. And that is, I say it a lot, pretty much on every fragrance for me, that's roughly the time frame I get. This one I get around that much time. 2 hours or so, which that's nice. From 2.5 to 2 to 4 hours, I still have some sort of projection in there. I want to say around the 2.5 or 3.5 hour range. Let's get that correct. The 3.5 hour range to like 6, the fragrance might be at a skin scent level or just above or right around there, at least for me. Now, if the fragrance itself gets on my clothing, it's another whole story. It does carry a lot longer that way. I've actually smelt it the next morning on my clothing when it was on my inside of my jacket sleeve, which is pretty cool. That was a nice feature to me. Overall, the fragrance itself, the opening lasts for about a half hour or less. Nothing too crazy. So if you like that big opening, the bergamot, the citrus, that quote-unquote Aventus vibe. But again, remember, it's definitely creamier, silkier, or even smoother. The dry down comes into play, and it's this nice, fresh patchouli, a couple other different elements like that really stick out for me. I smell some of the different woods mixed together in the background. This hand's got a little bit of a dry down on it. But yeah, like the dry timberwood or oak moss, whatever it might be, upon the dry down is kind of what sticks out more to me. It could be any of those final three things. The basic notes are all forms of wood or something in that nature between clearwood, oak moss, and dry timberwood. But the dry down's really nice. I haven't gotten any compliments wearing this fragrance. Not that that's something I drive for or focus on, but at the same time, with everyone not being so close to each other and everyone wearing masks right now, it's been kind of rough getting any compliments if you're not at work with someone or in your household or someone really close. Now, do I like the fragrance? Yes. It's a very nice fragrance. Is it one that I would go back and buy again? I don't think so. There's more than half of this bottle left. I think I got this from Vebna or Vemba Fragrances. I'll put a link down below. Kushik, super nice guy. That's where I bought this bottle from. I like the presentation. It's nice. It's clean. And Kushik, with that fragrance company, has really fast shipping, super nice products, and he always does a really nice job. Super trustworthy guy. I bought at least 20 bottles from the guy over time, if not even more. So for Hacivat, to me, it's a very nice fragrance. I don't know if I would buy it again, but if you're a fan of fragrances that have some portions or some similarities to Aventus, and again, this is not one I put in the category of an actual clone of Aventus or anything like that. The only reason why it sticks out to me in that nature is because of that pineapple bergamot opening type thing. There's something there that just reminds me of Aventus because I wear Aventus a lot, and it's a very nice fragrance to me. So I do like this one. Again, would I buy it a secondary time? I don't think I would. Nothing against it because I'm going to have enough in here to last me forever. If I kept 30 mils of this, I would still have enough to last forever with all the fragrances I have. But I do enjoy this one. Projection or Sillage Trail is not crazy. It has a nice little boost around me for a bit. Like I said, I gave you the time frames for how long it lasts. So overall, performance-wise, it's pretty good performing. It's nothing outstanding, nothing crazy. Would I call it a beast mode? For me, no, not even close. But it is a very pleasant scent, very easy to enjoy. And the dry down becomes a little bit more dry, woodsy type of a fragrance, more than that citrus burst at the beginning. But I like the citrus burst opening. So overall, it's a nice fragrance. Just pretty pricey for me with the performance that I get out of it. So that's a wrap. You've heard my take on this guy right here from the house of Nishane Hacivat. And it's, a nice fragrance. Do I like this one? Yes. Is it worth a decant or a sample? Yeah, probably. Definitely worth getting your nose on it because if you like it, you might love it. And you might want to add it to your collection and really, make it a big staple in your house or in your fragrance family, we'll call it. Have you tried anything from the house of Nishane? Do you like this one? Have you tried Hacivat? Have you put it in your collection? Have you tried any of the fragrances from the house? Is there something else I should try compared to this or something similar? Throw the comments down below. I love interacting with everybody. I'm so glad that I get this video recorded and get a chance to put this up here for you. And I intend to start getting more of these up again. With everything going on, been a little bit crazy out there. A lot of work, come home. I've got 3 kids, so my wife needs some support at home after work, especially after, helping with the kids all day long with homeschooling and things like that. During this downtime. So hopefully everyone's safe and sound out there. Do me a favor though, even if you just want to say hi, if you're happy to see a video again, please let me know. I'm excited to throw this one up here, and I do intend to put more up, much more consistent. It's been a couple weeks since my last video. I did do a really cool collaboration with Chad over at a Gentleman's Journey, which I'll post a link down below for that video as well. Hopefully if you haven't checked that out, it's a really cool video. If you haven't done so already, you enjoy the content we put out here or I put out, do me a favor, think about clicking that subscribe button. I'd love it. If you like this video, please feel free to press that thumbs up. And remember, if you're making the world a better place, just one spray at a time, then to me, you're just making sense. Until next time.